What's up, witches? Welcome back to my channel. I know, you're shocked. I don't wear glasses, but I thought that maybe I should wear them because I've been wearing them for the blue light. They're blue light protection glasses. This video is about Gemini. So I wanted to talk about Gemini, and I wanted to share the truth about Gemini. So this is me, the Lunar Priest, reporting live about Gemini and the truth about Gemini, because I personally have dated a Gemini. I have friends who are Geminis. I'm a big fan of the third house in general. So the real reason though I wanted to put this out there is because I feel that there are some things that need light shed on them, because Gemini can just be this controversial topic that should not be controversial at all. It's essential to my YouTube aesthetic. Just kidding, but not. Is that ghetto? I don't care, I'm a hood rat. Okay. I also love malachite. I'm feeling pretty Gemini right now. Gemini in general is a... First of all, what I like to say is that it rules the nervous system. And for those of you who don't know, the nervous system is something that receives external stimuli. It's something that operates inside of us, that's always taking into consideration what's happening outside, and then letting our body know how to adjust or acclimate according to what's outside of itself. So when you put that in an astrological context, this archetype is highly adaptive. It's able to really look deeply, very quickly into what's going on. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So that planet is, first of all, it's androgynous. It's one of the only planets that can be programmed or substituted for anything else. Mercury as a planet is super fluid, quiet, open, and I would say that Gemini, by the same token, is very much about intaking information and programming itself accordingly. It's also associated with the archetype of the philosopher. It's very studious. It's also related to siblings, question mark. I haven't quite debunked why that is, but the third house, aka the house that Gemini rules, is associated to siblings. I think that that's because Gemini is similar to Aquarius in the sense that it's a very, it does well in collective settings, if you will. And I'm not saying that Geminis are social per se, but they are able to understand. They get the vibe as soon as they walk into the room. And all of these things, I think, kind of create someone when we, so that's like in an astrological context, right? When we put it in a human context, it's like humans don't have the bandwidth always, the nervous system, the capacity to intake information, understand how everyone's feeling, scanning, always, like all of that stuff can be very overwhelming, but it can also cause someone to kind of adapt quickly, more quickly than their peers, if you will. So I think that that's why a lot of youthful people who are just not even into astrology at all, honestly, and into astrology kind of say that Geminis are two-faced or something like that, but it's really like you just can't keep up with a Gemini probably, because, or if they're having some shadowy Gemini things go on, it's literally because they're trying to adapt, and if they don't have, if like human beings at a young age often are not able to understand who they are in full in order to have like the coping mechanisms to create boundaries and have solid communication tools and to be able to like be the same person all the time, especially being ruled by Mercury and being a Gemini on the outside. If their sun's in Gemini, it's like, wow, they're very capable of understanding every single scenario, person, place, thing, and time that they're within, and they're so sensitive to it that they kind of just become that. So if they go into one friend group and they're one thing and then another and another, they can be great delegators, but sometimes it's like, who are you even? And they don't even maybe know. That's the truth about Geminis. They are struggling usually more than the people around them. It's not that they're two-faced, you know, it's more that they're highly adaptable and they're trying to, they're just prone to that. They're prone to being empathic and feeling things, and not every human has the tools to make that a beautiful, intrinsic experience. It sometimes can be like shadowy and like, wait a minute, why are you just running away and flaking on me? And it's like they just didn't have the tools in the moment to say, later I might feel differently than I feel right now. And that's because when they were around you, they were feeling the excitement of you, because you're like a brother or sister to them. So anyway, I hope that I made this all very clear and you liked my Gemini video. They're so philosophical. Geminis take care of your nervous system. Breath work, they're an air sign, which air is like a very logical, intuitive, able to change and evolve in a more quicker way, which means that things can be more sharp, hard-hitting, witty. When it comes to the changes that happen, they can happen verbally. The sword is associated with air in the tarot, and it's an air sign, so the sword is symbolic for the tongue, and typically air signs tend to be very inclined to communicate in their own specific, special ways, and that's kind of how they evolve, is through their forms of communication, their quick-wittedness, yeah, their logic. I hope I'm going somewhere with this. I drank a lot of black tea. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. It really helps me to continue making content, which I really like to do. And I'll see you next time. Bye!